Welcome to today's practice. A Kriya to prepare us for Bhakti sadhana. The heart of Bhakti is a sense of love, devotion, surrender, and active service to divine in whatever form that we feel the deepest connected to. And that will look like and vary so much depending on each of our individual journey. For me, I've found a very deep, close connection to Ma Kali, which continues to manifest in various forms. For anyone who's working with us, we are also currently doing a Mahavidya study, which has been very interesting. And this practice was really inspired to support people who are working with us in this way, working on both Anahata Chakra, the heart chakra where devotion and love is awakened. The center of spiritual life really resides in the heart. And then Agya, the third eye chakra. This connects us to a dimension of existence beyond the material realm. It connects us to universal cosmic energies and forces, which many of the manifestations of God, of Devi, represent to us. That being said, these practices are very simple, yet they are very powerful. And there really are no contraindications for this practice. First, we will perform Anahata Shuddhi, which is a visualization of the movement of prana traveling on a horizontal plane within the chest. Second, we will perform an asana practice, combining pranayama techniques to force prana into the center of the chest to remove any blockages there and promote a gentle anahata awakening and activation. And then finally, we'll move on to Shambhavi Mudra with Om chanting. If you are new to Shambhavi Mudra, just be aware that the eyes might feel a little bit strained and it's uncomfortable at first when you're new and practicing. So you are more than welcome to, in between the practice, to relax the eyes down, close them, and then simply resume when you feel ready. Now, to begin, coming into a comfortable seated position, Siddhasana or Siddha Yoni Asana, if it's already in your practice, is the most recommended. If not, any simple cross-legged position is perfectly fine. Ensure the spine is straight, the shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears, and gently close the eyes down. Begin to feel the natural movement of your breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. Allowing your awareness to settle in this present moment. Maintaining stillness of the body as the breath continues to naturally move. And when you're ready, bring your hands together at heart center, thumbs pressing into the center of the chest. And set an intention for today's practice. The heart of this practice was really to support devotees, to deepen their connection to Ma, as Ma can manifest in our inner vision, our mind's eye, and can communicate to us through her image. Mentally state your intention now. And together, we'll take a deep breath in, chant one Om, followed by the Guru mantra, bowing down to lineage of great gurus and masters that brought us this sacred practice. Inhale to begin. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Rub the palms together, stimulating 72,000 energy channels, the nadis within. Place the palms over the eyes. Take a deep inhale. Feeling energy travel all the way down to the tips of the toes. And rub your head, neck, shoulders, and bow forward. Namaste. Our first practice, Anahata Shuddhi, with Vayu Mudra. So Vayu Mudra governs the air element within the body, which Anahata also governs. So place the thumb over the index finger. The rest of the fingers remain extended, palms facing upward. Spine is straight. The eyes will be closed, drawn up to the center of the forehead. And from here, visualize as you inhale prana from the back center of the chest, slowly coming forward, long, deep inhalation to the front center of the chest, and extend even 1 inch out in front of the physical chest. And then as you exhale, feel prana receding back deep into the spine, same location, back of the chest. And then as you do this, hear with every inhalation the chant Om. And every exhalation, hear Om. One really good way to deepen and support the practice is engage a gentle Ujjayi pranayama, ocean breeze sound, using the same throat muscles as a whisper. That will help you to have a slower inhalation, exhalation, and also the sound will help ground you to mentally hear Om. Begin. Eyes closed, drawn up to the center of the forehead. As you inhale, feel prana from the back of the chest coming into the front, 1 inch in front of the body. As you hear the Om chant, and then exhale, prana recedes back. Last few breaths. Last one. And relax. Release the mudra of the hands. Release Shambhavi mudra. And we'll meet in Balasana, child's pose. The hips relax down onto the heels, the knees slightly separated. Arms extended out in front of you as the forehead remains pressed into the mat. From here, we'll inhale, gently glide forward, and have the hips stacked directly over the knees here. Hold on inner breath retention as the forehead remains pressed into the mat. The chest is pressed firmly into the mat as well. On inner breath retention, feeling prana press into the back of the chest. Holding for 3, 2, 1, exhale. Coming back down, hips relax down onto the heels, back into child's pose, Balasana. Continue this way at your own pace. Inhale, glide forward. Hold. Exhale, relax back down. Child's pose. Go for 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one, deep inhale. Press the chest into the mat. Hold on inner breath retention for as long as possible. Feel all the prana press here in the back of the chest, removing any blockages within the heart that are keeping us connected from Ma's love. When you need to exhale, simply exhale and relax the hips back down onto the heels in Balasana, child's pose. Slowly bring the knees together, forehead to the mat. The hands grab on to the soles of the feet. And just breathe into the back of the chest here for a moment, observing any shifts that you feel. Visualize Ma's palm on the back of the chest, sending love and healing in the heart. And when you're ready, gently come rising back up into a seated position for a final part of today's practice, working with Agya, the third eye chakra, Shambhavi Mudra, and Om chanting. Now we're going to, for the first part, look as high as possible without moving the head, so the eyes can be open, looking at the third eye. If you're really comfortable with Shambhavi Mudra already, you can also just keep the eyes closed if they naturally will. From here, we'll meditate on Agya. Repeat Om for 1 to 2 seconds each, very short durations. And we'll feel awareness vibrating from the third eye here. The second part, we'll continue Om chanting, but close the eyes down in traditional Shambhavi Mudra, and we'll gradually increase the duration of Om. And then the final part is we'll feel Om vibrate the entire body, stemming from the center of the forehead. And when we do this, when we chant Om, once it's at its maximum duration, we'll take full deep inhale, and then we'll expel all air from the body as we chant. Now eyes are closed, drawn up to third eye. You can have chin mudra here, index and thumb tips coming to touch. Option to also keep the eyes open. And from the center of the forehead here, we'll begin chanting. Om, 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 Om. Last one. Take a full body breath in. Suspend the breath, engage root lock, mula bandha, drive the eyes up to the center of the forehead and hold as long as possible. When you need to release, simply release your bandha, release your breath, release Shambhavi Mudra. Stay in a seated meditation for a moment, feeling the shifts, the remnant vibration of Om chant. And when you're ready, come lying down into Shavasana. The heels pointed in, the toes pointed out, arms alongside the body but not touching as the palm face upward. Surrender your body completely to the ground. All efforts cease here. And we offer energy healing as well at the end in Shavasana. So if you would like to receive, simply mentally say to yourself that you are open to receiving. Shavasana. Begin to gently deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest. And rock down onto one side into fetal position. Eyes remaining closed. Use the top hand to press yourself up seated. Together we'll meet with our hands at heart center. And may this practice deepen your Bhakti sadhana. And you can return to it anytime you'd like. This will be publicly available on YouTube. We'll tune out with the chant of one Om, followed by 3 Shantis. Peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub the palms together. Place them over the eyes. Inhale. And rub the head, neck, shoulders. And bow forward. Namaste. Jai Ma. Thank you for joining practice today. You're welcome if you'd like to stay after. We tend to share a couple minutes after practice. So feel free to stick around if you'd like to chat. Have a great day.